Australia is putting on an amazing show for PRI 2012, and one company that's getting a lot of attention is CHI, or Cylinder Head Innovations. And I'm here with Scott March to find out a little bit about the company. Mate, tell us about CHI.
CHI is an Australian-based manufacturing business. We primarily make cylinder heads and intake manifolds, and we do all our manufacturing out of Melbourne. It's 100% Australian-made, and we're having a crack at getting into the US market.
How's it been so far for 2012?
It's been really good, actually. We did PRI last year and we had a really good response, so that sort of, we definitely wanted to come back, and things are just getting better. So.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about your products and what sort of technology goes into your cylinder heads.
We start basically with try and build a concept of what we think the market wants, and we try and stick to fairly niche markets. So we've stuck with small block Ford, small block Chevy. Most people know us for our small block Fords from our success at Engine Masters. But this year we've put a real emphasis on our Chevy parts. So we start with a raw model. We develop that into a CAD model. We then do some computer analysis for flow and things like that. And then from that we'll build a prototype, and that's where testing starts. And that always takes longer than you think it will. Once we've developed the cylinder head to the point where we think it's at a reasonable level, we'll actually manufacture one, and that's when the real testing starts. And we'll build a motor, get on the dyno, backwards and forwards. We put an emphasis on having our parts 100% completely finished. So if you buy a part, it really requires nothing for fitment, which we think is different from our competition, where you may have to tickle it a bit if you like. We put a lot of hand finishing in, so when you get your parts, you can take them out of the box, you can wipe them with a rag, and you can fit them to the motor.
You mentioned you had a lot of success with Engine Masters, with the C400 in particular. Tell us a little bit about that.
We've been to Engine Masters quite a few times. One of the guys that does really well is a guy called John Carsey, and we developed the head along with John, and that's a part that we continue to sell today. It's the John Carsey C400 head, and that does really well for us, and it works great for guys looking for some pretty serious power, 750 to 900 horsepower. And we hope John continues to work with us. We've done a new part for him for Engine Masters next year if he chooses to go again. And that's certainly something we'll be at again.
Excellent. Well, obviously designed, manufactured in Australia. What about for the US market? Have you got a base over here?
Yeah, we have. We set up a warehouse. Well, we share a warehouse with some other Australian companies in Meridian, Mississippi, and that's staffed full time. And that's making a big difference for us. It's pretty difficult to compete into the US market if you've got to air freight your parts in. Having the warehouse here has made a huge difference. We can compete directly now using sea freight. It's also comforting, I think, for the US customer to know that he's dealing with someone in the US, and he can speak to someone directly there. And if something turns up and it's not what he thought it was, he doesn't have to ship that back to Australia. That's a local part now. So.
All right, and if we need to get more information, what's the website?
www.chiheads.com.au.
Excellent.
Yep. If you've got any questions, if you log on through the website and you email me, that's a good way to do it, and we can still ship to you directly from the warehouse. So.
All right, thanks very much for the time, Scott. Good luck with the company out here. Good luck with PRI. Check out chiheads.com.au for all the info.